Alright, my name is Jason Ismail, and I'm doing a video on editing for Windows Movie Maker. Recently, in one of my education courses, I was tasked with actually explaining the editing process, and I failed to do so. So we're going to make sure that that happens today. Um, I am editing a movie that I created that displayed how to solve story problems using a table, and there's multiple ways to add music to videos and so forth. Windows Movie Maker has a really nice one. You can easily add music. Let's see here with the add music button, which is what I've done here. I actually already had music as a part of the original video. I had chosen to put it on at a really small volume because I didn't feel like it was supposed to be a large portion of. I didn't want it to be just a distraction. So if you turn up your speakers, you can hear it. It's not a big deal. This should resolve the issue entirely. Now you'll notice that I only put in a very small portion of the song, and there's two reasons for this. First of all, I don't want it to overwrite my voice, and you can see my voice here. It's these little jagged lines. It's me talking, and so you'll notice that I actually ended up editing it to coincide nicely with where my voice is, where I begin actually speaking. And it wasn't a very long portion, so I will be adding some more music right at the end of this video, just to show that I'm able to do that. The nice thing about Windows Movie Maker is you can actually change the endpoint very easily of the music, and so in this case, let's say I want the music to go along a little further. You can see it's now overlapping me speaking and so forth, and we can easily say, well, we don't really want that, we're going to back this thing off. And I also added a little bit of a fade to the end of it, which is pretty nice, as you can see here if I were to start this video. Alright guys, my name is Jason, and I'm going to teach you. And there it is. So that works out really well. As you can see at the very beginning of my video, I did actually talk about the credits. I thought that it was supposed to go at the front of the video, and that's something that was needed to be put at the end of the video. Not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there because I start talking in the middle of that screen. But it is all there. It does highlight the music, the composer, and the song title. And I also gave a nod to Purple Math. That's the place that I actually ended up getting the story problem from. I did not create the story problem myself, but I did do some extensive research until I found the one that I felt was a good fit for the video that I was doing. So I went ahead already and I created a new video that actually highlights. Let's see here, one second. That highlights the credits, and so I could put it at the end. I also ended up putting the music with the video. I recorded music during the video, so I wouldn't have to do some extra editing, and that's kind of a choice that everybody has. There's some drawbacks to actually play music in the background, because if it doesn't quite turn out right, like in this case, the music was a little bit too soft, and even though I actually did that on purpose, it didn't have the desired result, and there was really not very much way of fixing it after the fact. But I changed it to be louder now, and I'm going to go ahead and add this at the very end. This is a new video that I'm adding. Oops, let's undo that one. Let's see here. Let's see if that's this one. There we go. Cool. I grabbed the wrong one. And as you can see, it's pretty easy when you make a mistake. Control Z works just like all other Windows ideas. And now we can see that at the very end of the video, and I'm going to back it up a little bit so we can see that there's more to it. You will see that I'm going to end the video, and then I'm going to have the credits, and there's going to be music with that to show that the music requirement has been met. So here it goes. All right, very good. And so that concludes that section. So there was I want to talk about the fact that I only used 27 seconds of that song. I'm not a composer, and it is not my work. And fair use allows teachers to be able to borrow um, music and whatnot for aiding the education of their class. In this case, it's kind of a gray area for me because obviously the music doesn't truly enhance what the students are learning. It just kind of gives a nice extra oomph to it, if you know what I mean. A lot of times people would really, if you're really thinking about fair use for in the classroom, you're using something like, in this case, I used one excerpt from Purple Math. I didn't use every single story problem that they had on their website. I used one that was going to aid my class, and that is a fair use idea. I'm not stealing all of the work of somebody else and representing it as my own. I'm just using a portion of that work, and if it's used appropriately in the classroom setting, then of course everybody wins. The students are happy and they get to learn something. The person who originally had the rights to that item, they're happy because it's being used for a good purpose, and you're not using the entire thing. If I were to just run the whole song throughout the entire thing, it's not a music video. I mean, that's not the point of this video. It doesn't aid or help students, so it's not a fair use idea. That's a copyright infringement idea. So yeah, very good. So for the final nod to the teacher's question on what did I do, how did I make this video, and yes, it did take a little bit of time to create that original video, and a lot of thought did go into it. I use a free software called Open Broadcaster. It's a fantastic software. I think that it may be a little bit beyond the scope of this class, though. I don't know if I would suggest students actually go download the software, even though it is free, because there is quite a setup involved, and I think that there's going to be a lot of questions coming in through your email if you use this as a suggestion. But when it's done correctly, you can set up a nice video of yourself. You can capture all kinds of interesting things. In this case, I captured the screen that I was working on. I was using an Excel spreadsheet, which I had removed all the lines for, and so I was able to make it look like there was a table on there and so forth. But that's kind of all tricks of the trade. I also use a side monitor to hide certain information from my viewers, which makes things very convenient. I can keep things there that I don't need them to be seeing, and then I can easily incorporate them into my videos as I'm going. So it's kind of like this whole palette of interesting things on the side. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this helps get my grade back to where it needs to be on this assignment. I did work very hard on it, and there's more items on their way for the rest of the assignment. Thank you so much for watching.